7:22, everyone. It's time. Get excited. The Bears are back in action for their season opener tonight against the Minnesota Vikings. And seeing as how we are your home of the Bears, even though our very own sweet Lou Canellis has a long day ahead, he was gracious enough to wake up early and join us for such a big moment in sports. Good morning to you, Lou.
Hey, good morning, Anita. Sorry about the glare, but I have Soldier Field right across the street and getting ready for the opener. I couldn't be more excited, I'll tell you what.
The Lord is shining down some light on Soldier Field. Yeah. All right. So, the Lions looked a little lost yesterday without Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn, of course, and the Jets took a loss against the Steelers. So how do we expect the Ben Johnson era here in Chicago to officially begin?
Well, we hope it gets off to a great start, that's for sure. We hope it gets off to a great start because this is what it's all about. Ben Johnson was brought in by the Bears organization. He was the most coveted head coaching candidate available during the offseason, and the Bears went out and paid the price to bring in Ben Johnson, and his number one chore was to develop Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams selected with the first pick in the draft. Let's see Caleb Williams be that generational quarterback that the Bears hoped they were getting when they selected him with that number one pick. Interesting, let me reference last night. I mean, I don't know if you had a chance to stay up late and watch, but probably the game of the year. If anything matches what I saw at the end of last night's Bills-Ravens game, I'll be astonished. But watching Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson go at it in that Bills-Ravens game was just pure joy for an NFL football fan. And it actually had me looking back at years two for Jackson and Allen, who are, in my opinion, two of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. Allen was the MVP last year. Jackson's won the MVP award twice. Lamar Jackson in his second season in the NFL was an MVP. Josh Allen, it took that third season. My point, Caleb Williams, with the direction of Ben Johnson, the expectation is great that he has a major jump in year two with Ben Johnson as his head coach. The offensive line has been retooled with a four-time All-Pro in Joe Thuney, Jonah Jackson, and Drew Dahlman, one of the top centers. He's got plenty of playmakers. It needs to start tonight. Let's see the Bears offense get into a rhythm. Let's see them break the huddle, get to the line of scrimmage quickly. Ben Johnson in the ear of Caleb Williams, seeing what kind of defense is coming his way and giving the kid the best chance to succeed on the football field. That's what I'm excited most about when I watch the game tonight against the Vikings.
You mentioned one of the great matchups of the weekend. I mentioned another matchup. And so let me just ask you this, because I was going to ask you a little later on in the interview. But what are your thoughts on kicking the season off with these divisional clashes? It seems intense from the start. And do you have any concerns for this matchup tonight, other than what you mentioned there?
Wow, I'm so happy that they're kicking it off with a divisional matchup because last year, if you remember, the Bears didn't have a divisional game until November. And there's extra juice. Listen, these games count twice. They're divisional games in arguably the best division, the NFC North, all right, in football. So if I'm a Bear, I'm jacked about tonight's game. Couple of concerns. Bears are dealing with key injuries. I'd be surprised if linebacker T.J. Edwards plays tonight. Big loss. I think he's the unsung MVP of this Bears defense. There are the injuries. Edwards, doubtful. Jalen Johnson, yes, questionable. But I don't want to do anything that's going to risk Jalen Johnson for the rest of this season. If his calf and groin aren't 100% ready to go, I don't want him chasing Justin Jefferson around the football field. By the way, Jefferson has not had great success against the Bears over the course of his career. 8 games, averaged 85 yards a game, receiving, handful of touchdown grabs. He has not gone off on the Bears. Kyler Gordon, that was a surprise name to the injury list yesterday. Big loss. He's going to be missed if he's not out there at the nickelback spot. Roschon Johnson really hasn't practiced a lot. And Josh Blackwell, I think, will be out there tonight. The injury report is key for the Bears, especially on defense against a Vikings team that has J.J. McCarthy, the kid from LaGrange Park, Nazareth High School won a state title. Michigan won a national championship. The Bears have to come after him. I know that the McCarthys are friends of the Fox family, and we hope that he succeeds any other night but tonight.
Yeah, yeah. He said he's so conflicted, you know. We can only imagine. Let's talk about our Fox 32 team's coverage for tonight. You all have a lot going on.
I'll tell you what, I am so excited. You know, I've been on this station forever talking about how I've been a Bears season ticket holder since I was 4 years old. Honest to God, Godfather left his season tickets in his will. He had them at Wrigley Field, left them in his will for me. And as a kid, I used to go to the games with my dad and tailgate on the Waldron deck. Finally, we are going to be doing Bears Game Day live from the Waldron deck tonight, starting at 5:30. Anthony Herron and myself. Cassie Carlson will be inside Soldier Field. Jeff Joniak, Tom Thayer will be on the field as well. They'll join us. Tina Wynn will be hitting some of the tailgates, but it's Bears Game Day live tonight, 5:30 till 7, live from the Waldron deck. If you're going to the game, if you're tailgating, come and say hello.
And you mentioned Tina. She's got post-game, right?
Tina Wynn's got After the Whistle. She's got a post-game show. There it is, Tina, along with former Bears quarterback Jim Miller. Excited to get Jimmy back on the station. And also ESPN Radio's Pat the Designer. So plenty of reaction after the game as well, with Tina leading the way.
It all begins now. Lou, thank you so much for getting us ready for the big day.
Anytime you need me, I'm here for you, Nia.
Oh, those are dangerous words to the morning crew. We'll probably see you tomorrow. We hope it's Victory Tuesday. Thanks, Lou.